And today we're gonna go ahead and do a Deathless randomized run on normal. Now, this could go very well, or this could go very poorly, because it depends entirely on how well I scale into the late game. Now, I tried this once before on Bleak difficulty, went fine, went perfect. Tried this again on normal, didn't go too hot, and I think I know the reason why. And I think the reason was that I was scaling to health instead of into defense. Health doesn't seem to do a lot of good in this game. It seems like defense is definitely the way to go. Defense and attack. More defense. Always more defense. Because the enemy can deplete your health just as easily in one way or the other. Iron bracelet, yes please. No, when you're having harder difficulty, getting through the game on normal than on the toughest difficulty, you can only really pin it on how you're leveling. So yeah, I think it's conclusive. Defense is superior to health, but we're gonna find out. No, the main appeal of how this mode works is that, first of all, items are randomized. In the base game, items are loosely based on your level. Oh, look at there's the second appeal of the randomizer. Bosses are now normal enemies. Bosses can just casually show up to ruin your day. More defense. So that also dictates how your run will go. If you play on normal, yeah. If you play on the normal difficulty, oh, blustering, yes please. No, if you play on randomizer, and bosses just casually show up to mess up your day. And depending on your run, bosses drop a lot of experience. In the normal game, they don't drop a lot of experience on like repeat fights. And I believe this is done as a means of counteracting, leveling too quickly, because they want to make the boss fight rewarding, but they don't want you to be able to grind it. In the randomizer, the game has no such qualms. So you can actually wind up getting through it all with little to no issue, simply by exploiting in the damage the enemies throw at you. Like the game keeps throwing bosses at you, especially the early bosses early on. You can level up exceedingly quick. Level up. More defense. Always more defense. Yep. Man, I'm not having any luck right now. There we go. Now this is multiple of the second boss. Hopefully that yields a good amount of experience. Blood ring. What can I trade it for? I mean, this is just superior to the iron bracelet, so yeah. Kind of brute force my way through that one. More attack. What's up? That's nice. I'm glad that we had this conversation. I'm glad that I'm getting so many bosses early on. That's going to be very useful as things go along. But honestly, what I could really use are some permanent scroll upgrades. They'd be nice. Wow, almost leveled up twice from that. More defense. Yeah, I don't. I imagine if there was like a poison effect or something, in health would be a bigger deal. But the problem is, there's not. There's nothing that goes through your defenses that I know of. I mean, there might be something that just does flat damage, and not having enough health will result in your imminent death. But as far as I know, defense is the ideal way to go. All right, just wandering in off the stage. There we go. That's 2. Whomst else? Yeah. Don't think I've forgotten to counter. I still know how to counter. There we go, level 10. More defense, please. Thank you kindly. Now, when I played this on Bleak, it was 3 of these guys just back to back to back. I think that's when this mode is at its most fun. Ooh. Quint scroll. +1 into defense. I have to go down and attack 1. But yep, we can always find more rings. That's just free defense. That's just free defense. Not as good a scroll as I would like, but it does. Just gonna stand there, buddy. Just gonna stand there. And that's your. That's what you want to do with your life. All right, leveled up again, and I got my attack right back. So now I'm ahead by 2 defense. Yeah, and when it comes to this game, permanent upgrade, and I've lost nothing. I've lost nothing whatever. There we go. The strength that we sacrificed before, we got right back. Yeah, look at that. I'm now taking barely any damage whatsoever. Get slugged in the face by a giant satyr, and I just shrug it off. So never underestimate the value of defense as opposed to health. I'm pretty sure that health is just a trap. I'm pretty sure that health is just a trap. If it has utility, I have yet to see it. In order of importance, it goes attack, defense, and health is dead last. Health is something you get if you get it for free. I don't even know of any items that increase health for free. So health is just a wrong answer. Like, I suppose if you want to sacrifice attack for it, you can go ahead and get yourself some more health, but why would you? Like maybe if you want to make yourself, like just specialize in the tankiness, but the longer the enemy is alive, the worse your day is going to be. So it seems like a silly thing to do. What we got? I mean, +3 defense, not going to turn that down. Alright, what you got for me? No, so in that regard, health is only good if you're going like full defense. If you don't care about how much damage you do, and you're all about just outlasting the enemy, then yeah, go with health. But it makes sense to me that the sooner you kill some, and that's the thing. Well, there are a lot of enemies with that who are alive. If they stay alive longer, the more trouble they inevitably cause you. So it's only to your detriment that you. Amulet of you're just a worse spider amulet. No. Just a worse spider amulet. Get out of my face. No, so the longer that the attack, the longer that they're alive, the more trouble they cause you. Some of them generate shields. There are traps in the area. No. There are traps in the area that can inconvenience you or outright kill you. Like there are collapsing walls later that if you don't have the DPS to burn down certain enemies, you can wind up dying due to no fault of your own. Like if you just don't have the stats, you just don't have the stats. Oh, what? That was a lot of nonsense. There we go. Level 14. What we got? More defense. So just making sure that you don't take damage in the first place, and that you deal optimal damage is very advantageous. By the way, since this is like the only horse section in the game, the enemies here aren't cycled out, which is a little bit of a shame. They're randomized a little bit, but like the composition is different, but it's always the same time. Like you're not going to encounter any bosses here, as cool as that would be. As cool as that would be, that's not the case. There we go. Yep, got us both. But I took barely any damage. Same cannot be said for you, good sir. Come on. Come on. Come and get me. Yep. He did it to himself. I can't be blamed. I merely watched the accident. I couldn't have prevented it. Come on. Come and get me. two of them in a row to an accident. No, the major negative of these levels in particular is that you don't have any chance to like gain extra experience that you would in other normal levels because bosses don't spawn. Oh, very little experience that time. Oh, here's the boss level. Hopefully this one goes down quickly. Is he even going to appear? There he is. Now, I've already beaten these boys without taking damage as before. There we go. That should push me over the limit. Silver ring, +2 attack? No. I've already got a +3 to defense item. Get a scroll and come back to me later. More attack. There you go. Yeah, as you can see, they're doing practically no damage. Yeah, this was definitely the right choice. Before, enemies were those giant punches were taking off a not insignificant amount of my health. Even though I'd been power leveling health. So mitigating damage is always superior to having more health. Turns out, if someone stabs you in the arm and they draw blood, it doesn't matter how much blood you have, you're going to lose more of it. That's a lesson that is applicable to real life. Don't take damage. You can't heal from everything. The less damage you take in life, the happier you'll be. There are many ways that it could be said. But I think you get my point. I like how when they wander onto the screen, they choose not to take damage for like that first second and a half. Like, yeah, you see me, but the bell hasn't rung yet. The fight hasn't started. Wait, hold your horses. Yeah, but I'm really gonna find out how much better the strategy is right around the time that we get to the Bleak. Wait, do we have enough for no stone ring? It's inferior. It's inferior. Don't bother with it. Right around the time we get to the Bleak realm. At that point, then we have something to talk about. Well, we'll know how it's working. As soon as we encounter our first Bleak King, then we will know the truth. There we go. And I think the devs are very much aware that this mode is broken. It's why they lock it, so that people can't just rush through it all. Come on. Give me a couple bosses to fight. These enemies aren't doing anything. There we go. More attack. Enough of the bats. Enough of the bats, I said. Oh, just those three then? Just those three? Okay. A whopping 39 experience points. Wow. Wow. Nope. Single rat. Yeah, I can't deal with the serpentine, can you, buddy? Alright. And wait for this boy to revive. Not bad, but we really need some bosses to spawn. Otherwise, we're gonna fall behind. Oh! Well, this guy ought to make up the difference. The prince is here. The prince is a metric ton of experience. Yeah, I'm not dealing nearly as much damage to him as I would like. But far more than I need. Yeah, and the prince is... Oh! +2 permanent upgrade. Yes, please. That's more along the lines of what I needed. Cool 1,000 experience points. Alright, and more defense. They can't kill you if they can't break your defense. And +2 to attack. That ought to get us back on track. Yep. Yeah, look, I'm curious, how much damage does this guy do? Not much at all. How about you? Okay, he still does a fair amount of damage. His attacks are high enough to still hurt a little bit. But we can fix that. We can change that. Of course, our defenses just did go down because we got rid of our amulet. If I had +3 to defense, that wouldn't have hurt nearly as much. Item found? What you got? Ring of the King. Yes, please. That's just a +5 to my stats. That's like 5 levels. Nope. Come on. There we go. Is that everyone? Nope. Still more? Is that everyone? Nope. Still more. Item found. What we get? Ring of Death. No. Yeah, you're not good enough. Level 19. More attack. There we go. Now, I can tell I'm doing a lot better. Because I'm barely taking any damage from the minor enemies. Demon Ring. How much? Is this any better than... No. No. You're no good. Go away. Yeah, and even that attack from the boss, barely anything right there. Barely did anything. Oh! 2 bosses. Technically 3 bosses. And a bat. That should be worth a little bit of experience. Ooh, permanent upgrade. But I have to get rid of one. Technically, the Ring of the King is the lesser of the 2. It's a little bit of a gamble to be getting rid of such a good ring, but I've got plenty of levels. I'm probably going to find something comparable before I need it. Probably going to find something comparable before it becomes too necessary. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. I effectively traded 5 levels for 1. Which, on record, at face value, if you're looking like in the short term, not a good trade. For instance, if it was the Ring of the Hero, I wouldn't trade that for anything. Ring of the Hero is just too valuable. It's the best ring in the game. Yeah, for instance, if I got 2 rings of the hero, never pick anything else. Simply because there's no guarantee you're going to find another. No guarantee you're going to find anything after that's going to improve it either. But Ring of the King, that's 5 levels. You can make up the difference. There are items close enough, and there are more scrolls to be had before you leave. So it makes sense as a sacrifice. But you wouldn't give it up for anything less than a permanent scroll. Come on. Come and get me. Perish. Yep, even playing incredibly stupidly, this is still going very well for me. There we go. So 3 bosses, that should get us another level, I hope. Nope, nope. We're starting to reach the slowdown. Who else? Oh, just a bunch of these guys. Oh, there's White Death. 2 of them. Well, this should be worth a fair amount, I hope. What we got? Ooh, a +2 permanent upgrade. Yes, please. See, already we've gained another 3 stats from letting go of the ring. 3 permanent stats specifically. And it's an attack of all things. There we go. Which we're gonna... oh! Hello! It's funny, the last time I tried this guy, the same guy appeared. I think he just likes hiding out here. Come on. Come on, then. What you got for me? Consumable +1 lasts for 1. I mean, I'm not I don't have anything else right now. May as well use it. No reason not to. No disadvantage in making use of a single-use item. Especially when you're not giving anything up. Is that everyone? Nope. It's funny how much that thing's low speed works against it. I wonder if it's even going to get to me. I didn't even lay a hand on it. It just did that to itself. Leather bracelet. That is possibly one of the worst items I could have gotten, but it's better to have than not. Alright, this is one of those DPS races that I was talking about before. Fortunately, I should have enough to pass, but if a troublesome enemy comes up, like one that that either is very resistant to damage, or something along those lines, then it could cause me trouble. Fortunately, it didn't. Who else? Oh, they somehow got a rhino into the dungeon. The people populating the dungeon and have some amazing resources. Come here. We are falling a little bit behind the DPS race, though. What we need is like a prince to spawn or something like that. Egg. I don't want the egg. That is literally no use to me whatsoever. There we go. Hold still. Still no bosses? Got a ghost. Ghosts are still stupid. Yep. Where are you? Anything else? Nope, got it. Okay. Level 22. More defense. A lot of wargs. Okay. I think that's enough. No, seriously, guys. You can stop spawning now. Alright. Ooh, +2 permanent upgrade. Yeah, definitely get rid of that bracelet for that. Scrolls are always helpful. I like how I've just been eating this damage, and he's done pretty much nothing. That's the power of defense. He hit me like 3 times, and he barely took a pip off of my health. -1 to attack, +2 defense. I'm not going to turn it away, because stats are stats. And as we've seen, defense has been working out pretty well for me. Health, not so much. Still one-shot that, even without the defense. I like how the rhino just went ahead and just rose up from the sewer. Can you imagine how terrifying that would be? And you're just going about your day and suddenly a rhino rises up from the sewer? Water's scary enough without water rhinos. Alright. Oh, normal boss. He's nearly dead. Nope. Yep. We're doing a lot better already. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, let me go. Come on, let me down. Okay. I didn't do bad. I didn't do terribly, all things considered. Alright, got a quick level up. More attack. Honestly, if I hadn't been power leveling defense, that probably would have killed me. That's one. Damage mitigation over health all the time. I can't even imagine and why you would use health unless you were also leveling defense. Like, it just seems like attack and defense are superior to health. There's just no comparison. Ow. Anyone else? 2. And a single rat to tie it all together. A rat and a bat to tie it all together. It's always kind of amazing to see how little damage they do. It's nice to actually see your defense come to work for you every now and again. Because I think the way defense works is it dictates how much damage it takes off of an attack. Ring of Galn. Ring of Galn? Okay. I mean, that's plus 4 stats. It's not the best ring, but it's comparable to the Ring of Kings. Yeah, even these boys aren't doing a lot of damage to me. Those guys with the two swords normally do a lot of damage. Like that's their entire shtick. Get this. Ah, stop that. Knock that off. Yeah, their entire shtick is that they're a high damage dealing enemy with low health and that are easy to counter. Oh, and these guys are the dungeon guards are just boys that do a lot of damage and are not easy to counter and are extremely fast. So the best way to kill them is viciously. You just never give them a chance. You make sure that they have a hard time no matter what they do. There you go. Oh, down in one. You know, it's nice to be the terror for a change instead of slogging through every single time. Whomst else? No one else? But yeah, I think the way that defense works is that it takes like a specific amount of damage and mitigates it down to a minimum of 1. So if you're above the threshold, you can wind up taking... You can wind up taking only like a single pip of health at a time. So you have to get hit like 60 times before it actually matters. No. Level up. More attack. Alright. Fourth boss, just casually down. Yeah, see, he does like two pips of health now. Ooh, +2 to defense, but a -1 to attack. More permanent. More permanent defense. So it definitely seems like defense is the winning stat. You always want more defense. Ooh. Up. I'm playing this a little sloppily. just brute forcing the Bleak King. Don't mind me. There we go. And that was me just playing very stupidly. Intentionally so, but stupidly nonetheless. Blood Ring, +3 to an attack. But it seems like leveling defense is way more effective than leveling health. Because I tried coming in over here with health leveled, and it did not work for me at all. Like the last time I tried that, it was a desperate fight just to stay alive, and I was afraid of every subsequent attack from every enemy. Now, it's also possible that there are certain attacks that go ahead and just ignore defense, or the beasts are not heavily mitigated by defense. For instance, it's possible that magic attacks don't. Look at that! I just took a full attack from the Reaper in the penultimate level of the original game, and it doesn't even matter. For instance, it may be that explosions are not heavily mitigated by that. In which case, I could easily die if I get caught in an explosion after taking a small amount of damage. but those scenarios are so rare that it's hard to feel concerned by them. Oh no, a rat. So mostly it feels like health is a trap. Look at that. Two full-on attacks from the Bleak King, and I'm barely even injured. I mean, it could make some sense to put like a little bit of points into health if you're like miles ahead of the curve, but health seems like the case where of diminishing returns, because they're doing exponentially more damage, but you're only ever gaining 5 health a level. They're scaling on an entirely different frame from you. Ooh, double kill. Nice. Nice. So it seems like you're just setting yourself up for death if you do it any other way. The prince, he returns. I like your picture back there. Looks nice. No. Dark mage. I remember struggling with these boys so much. Who else? Oh, there's one prince. And a necromancer, I think. Down you go. Oh, and Bleak King just casually strolling through the halls. Alright. There we go. Ring of Wrath. Do I get something for it? Yeah, we can trade out the blood ring. Level up. +1 to defense. Just keep it up with the defense. I like how the rhino... I'm stronger than a rhino. I am literally stronger than a rhino. Is that everyone? Yep. Ooh, Ring of the King. What did I tell you? We immediately got our Ring of the King back. It just worked out in my favor. And I won't be giving it up unless I get another scroll. And honestly, we've made so much off of the back of this we've made so many stats from the scrolls we found, and that this has been the objectively correct decision. Wine flask? No. Perish. Even his super shield attack, nothing. Does nothing to me. Now, wargs are still an interesting case of danger because of their charge attack. What it does is just one damage, one after another. I think that defense works a lot like how the ghosts work. For instance, the ghosts just have an extremely high defense. And strong attacks break through that defense. So I wonder if it's a similar mechanic where an attack that is registered as strong breaks through your defenses. This is all baseless conjecture. I don't know how it works. All I know is that that defense is superior to health. Yep. Just casually defeated him. It's all good. Stone bracelet? No, thank you. Level up. More attack. Bleak realm. What we got here? Oh, you're a ghost. We stand as equals, Mr. Ghost. I know what it is like. It is nice to be the annoying enemy for a change, instead of fighting annoying enemies. I'm not locked in there with them. They're locked in there with me. I am the danger. How many more? He still does a surprising amount of damage. Not a lot, but more than I'm comfortable with. Like I could potentially lose. Anything more than 1 damage is concerning to me. There you go. You know, just brute forcing the final boss. Oh, game decided to go ahead and throw a cultist in there. I hate cultists. Anyone else? Nope. He does practically no damage to me. Double kill. Not going to turn that down. Spider amulet. Nope. At this point, unless I get another scroll or a ring of heroes, because I'm not going to be changing out any items. Now, see, I'm just taking damage because I'm being stupid here. I'm just brute forcing them. No. But yeah. Most of the damage was actually from the warg, like I had mentioned. More defense. Because the warg doesn't do a lot of damage. What he does instead is he does damage by charging at you, and that does like damage over time. Like the longer he's in contact and pushing against you, the more damage he does. So ironically, he does more damage than most other enemies simply because he doesn't have a conventional attack pattern. Oh, this boy. I've completely forgotten his name. He's actually a legitimate threat, though. Not a huge threat, but a legitimate one. Lasers are also a problem because, again, damage over time. They do sustained damage, I should say. Whom's next? But this is right around the point where the game's going to start pushing back a little bit, and where I'm going to get enough damage against me that my health, like there's going to be enough enemies coming against me that even if they're only dealing like 1 pip of health, they can and do enough attacks back to back that it can cause problems for me. Okay, hold still. Just gonna take care of you. But yeah, defense is definitely the objectively correct. Defense is always a superior option to health. You only want health if the enemies are doing no damage to you. And even then, it's arguable that you don't want to do more than like a couple pips. Yeah, I still know how to counter, buddy. What you got for me? Ring of protection? No. You're of no use. +1 to attack. And now we're at the final boss. Well, final boss of the original game. Bleak Sword was a surprisingly short game on its original release, but it was on Android. Or was it? I forget. I know it was on mobile. I forget if it was Android or Apple. I'm going to say this is a sophisticated enough game that it was probably an Apple game. You know, just casually brute forcing them. It's fine. Ooh, +2 permanent upgrade to attack. We have to get rid of the Ring of the King again. But again, a +3 ring will immediately justify the sacrifice. So it's not even a question. Perish. Now, the last time I had played through this area, it was just all bosses. All bosses all the time. And +2 to attack. We've immediately made... Two of our status points are permanent. And we're like one shy of where we were previously. So it's almost always worth it to take the scrolls. Only time it wouldn't be worth it is if you've got a Ring of Heroes. If you've got a Ring of Heroes, nothing is worth giving that up. Ring of Heroes are just too valuable. Or if you're on the last stretch of the game. Oh. Final tier enemies. Those guys are good experience. Bleak ring, -1. No. Just no. I've worked hard to get that defense. It's staying. Cool stuff. These traps don't do a lot of damage. Stop that. See, I'm being careless now. And it's gonna get me killed if I'm not careful. There we go. Yeah, stand right on the railroad tracks. That'll work out well for me. +3 defense? Yeah. More defense. Yeah, there is an argument to be made that defense is more important than attack. I think I underestimated its value in my first playthrough because I didn't realize how much it could mitigate. Come on. Death by 1,000 cuts. There we go. Yeah, and without the proper defense, you've got you're pretty much dead in the water because a couple of attacks can end you. No amount of health is going to save you if your defense is garbage. Oh, nope, nope. 1, 2. Oh, go ahead and get rid of this Dark Mage before he summons a shield. Come on. There we go. I still hate ghosts. Look at that. Alright. At least we're gonna get some experience for that. Yeah, brought us up to half a level. There we go. What I really don't like about the mines is how crowded they are. They are extremely crowded. Like, exceedingly crowded. Did we get them all? Alright. Ring of Death. No. I don't need a Ring of Death. Whom's next? Block. Perish. There we go. Yeah, because one thing I hadn't considered was just how much damage it could mitigate. If you have enough defense, you don't even have to worry about how much damage the enemy is doing. Because ultimately, you're going to do more damage than they ever can. Stop. Yeah, see, this is a mess. But, I could have gone ahead and done a couple counters there and saved myself some trouble, but I didn't. Level up. More attack, and away we go. Oh, we got to an actual boss level now. Oh. They've locked my attack. There we go. Still dislike the Reaper. Reaper is very fast. What'd I get? Silver ring. No, thank you. and barely any experience. Library of Winya. Alright. Now we're approaching the final stretch. Alright. Alright, enough of that. No more of that. Yeah, if I had been leveling health, this would be nigh impossible. Defense is the difference between an abject defeat and clearing every level without taking barely any damage. There we go. See, even with me playing incredibly poorly there, I still took almost no damage. I'm gonna be full health in the next level. See? There we go. Just 2 Reapers casually. Oh, you're back. It's been a while. Yeah, these warriors have almost no tell. That's what would make them dangerous if it weren't for the fact that I'm taking no damage. What have we got right now? +3 defense or plus 3 defense or +3 defense? Nope. That should be enough. There we go. Looks like we're gonna be wrapping this up in the next 20 minutes, I think. Yeah, our defense just keeps getting higher. Not that it matters too much at this point. See, past this juncture, it might actually be wise for me to start investing into health instead of defense, because I don't think there's any enemies that are going to be able to do more than a pip or 2 of damage. And once you get past 50, I don't think that they can do anything to you. Yeah, if defense works the way I think it does, it just mitigates how much damage they do. If they would normally do 100 damage, they're now doing like 40. Nope. Wasn't paying attention. Hold still. Just a worm. Yeah, I'm playing this incredibly poorly. And I'm still getting through just fine. Why? Defense. Defense, defense, defense. Cool 4,000 experience. Yeah, so defense just gets better as it goes along. Meanwhile, health is nice if you have defense. Otherwise, they just chew through your health so quickly that it doesn't even matter. Ironically, health is only useful when you don't need it. Okay, need to go ahead and back off here. There's just a few things causing trouble for me right now. I'm tangled. See, this is a mess, and I'm still somehow not dying. Stop that. Let me through. Yeah, I can do that too. Stop it. What we got? Curative herbs. No. I don't need health. I think I've quite conclusively proven that I don't need health. Alright. Hello, Bleak King. Still gonna die in a couple hits? While doing nothing? Oh, there's the Bleak Maker. That should be worth a fair amount. Yep. Hold still. One, two, three. Honestly, the guy with the lasers is my priority right now. Honestly, I can go ahead and just... Bleak Maker gone. Everyone keeps getting in my way. Oh, stop, stop. Perish. There we go. Multiple bosses at once. But because my defenses are so high, there's nothing you can do to me. Ring of Protection. No. 8,000 experience points. Not even a level. Not even a level. Alright. So we're on the final level. Well, I guess it would be the final level. Final section? I don't know. Final stage. We'll call it the final stage. Hey there, Prince. Glad that you could join us. Will that pit me over the edge? Sort of. Sort of. Not unhappy with the results. Nope. Necromancer's first. Wow. This is a mess. Man, I'm glad I upgraded defense. Gotta be careful of those bees. They like to explode. And I'd be very sad if I wind up dying into a bee explosion. There we go. Playing in the game with high defense is basically playing the game with invincibility on. You are very unlikely to die if you have the defense to tank the damage. Now, getting your defense high enough to do that is an entirely different question. There we go. But I think I can safely conclude that without a high defense, your health is worth nothing. Nope. Perish. Stop it. Yep, do your Mario thing. Ooh. Nope. Well, we're nearly to the end. I just wanted to go ahead and get this last one out of the way. I may eventually revisit Bleak Sword, but this is all I really wanted to do. Just go ahead and get through the game Deathless on Randomizer and show off the randomizer because it's a good randomizer. I like what it does. It's interesting. I like it when games make bosses normal enemies. A lot of people think that's lazy design. I think it's a progression. It's like, okay, you've shown that you can deal with what I've thrown at you. But what if we crank it up a notch? Come on. This is going exceptionally well. Yeah, do your Mario thing, and I'll keep your friend over here company. What we got? What we got? And go ahead and choose you. And honestly, it's hard for me to say if how the devs intend you to play. Ooh, consumable +1 permanent upgrade. I mean, may as well. We have plenty of defense, and we might find another ring before we get to where we need to go. Can't hoit. Oh. Let me through. Now, one big problem about fighting in big bosses on narrow ledges is that they can kind of push you around. Like that. Stop it. Get out of my way. And that's kind of their whole shtick. And it's very inconvenient for you. Oh, this might be this is the second last level. I might not get anything before I fight the final boss. Not that it matters too much. Silence. That everyone? That's everyone. No final item. Oh well, here we go. Final boss against the Bleak. Well, not against the Bleak Maker, against the Prince, who is basically just a common enemy to me at this point. Up, up, up. A few things going on here. Okay, need to back up a little bit and recharge my stamina. All right. There we go. I like how this boy is doing most of my damage for me. Thank you. Oh, I didn't. Impossible. I didn't realize, but the floor of his skull is the death screen. That's nice. All right. So that's the randomizer Deathless. Victory. All right. Well, that's the last time I'm gonna see. That's the last time I'm going to play Bleak Sword DX for a while. At least until I get the itch again. Anyway, see you. Bye.